Well, hello, welcome back. Today we are going to be looking into doing another square to go with the squares that we've been doing in the previous lessons. Today's one's really simple. It's going to be just a square of back to forth crochet. I'll show you how to do it. Go through what we're going to need. We're going to need some yarn, a pair of scissors, bent tip tapestry needle and a crochet hook. I'm using a 4mm as per. I've also got a notebook and a pen or pencil, just to keep count of how many rows that you're doing. If you've got a row counter, you can use one of them as well. I have got a collection of row counters, but I thought I'd go for the simple option today, which is a pen and pencil. So get all your bits and pieces together and then we can start. Okay, so we're going to start with a slip knot. And then we're going to chain 18. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. A bit brighter in here. And then we're going to go from the second, we don't count the hoop on our hook. We're going to ignore the first one and go into the second one, and we're going to do a single crochet. So we go into that loop, draw through, yarn over and pull through 2, into the stitch, yarn over and draw through, yarn over and pull through 2, into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. And we're going to do this all the way along. And that is the first row done. Now at this point you can take your pen and paper and just make one tally mark, just so you know you've done one row. Chain 1, turn the work, we're going to work into this stitch here, and if you want to use your stitch markers at the first stitch and the last stitch of your row, so you know where you're going when you're going back past them, you can do. And this is it. This is what you're going to do. You're just going to go back and forth, one row after the other, just doing single crochets. I'll go to the end of this row and then start the next one with you, and then you can come back when you've finished it, and then we can have a look at this finished square. Ignore the chain 1 that we've just created, go into this hole. Not this one, this is from the one before. You want to go into this one here, have 2 loops over your hook and then pull through. So that's 2 rows that we've done. Off and finish the square, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I've got this far, and this is 10, 15, 18 rows. I've measured it up against one of the other squares, and I think I need to do one more row, so I'm going to quickly do that last row. I'm in the first stitch. And something I thought about, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, this is 17 stitches across. So we've got 17 stitches across, and this will be our 19th row in total. I'll just quickly work my way along. There we go. I'm just going to pop that there for a second. It will pull in on itself. It's just the nature of that particular stitch, especially if you're a tight crochet, which I am a bit tight. So there we go. It fits around there. And this is our solid square that we did before. So all we need to do now is just weave in at the ends, which we can do. Cut a bit of a tail. Put it through. Okay, so I've just threaded my needle. You need to choose what's going to be your right side and your wrong side at this point. It doesn't really matter, it's the same on both sides. The only difference would be this is your chain stitch at the beginning and this is your final row. So I'm going to choose this side as my one side, and I'm just going to weave it in a few stitches that way. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to come in for the tail. This is the starting tail. Moving some technical difficulties today. I've had the computer break on me whilst recording this. My phone has decided to go off, which is what I record my hands on my phone. And for some reason the lights keep going all weird, so hopefully it'll be a better video next time. I'll try and make them look okay when I edit it. And my phone's just gone off again. Oh, it's come back. It's been one of those days today. It's just not been working today. So there's that one. I'm going to lift this up a bit so you can see the square. I'm going to try and keep it steady. So it has got a bit of spring to it where it does want to fold in on itself. But once you can solve that with blocking. We haven't really spoke much about blocking. We might do a lesson on that one at some point. But this will probably sort itself out when you attach it to all the other squares that we've made. So that's today's square, which is just a single crochet square. And that's it for today. And hopefully better next time. So just if you've got any questions or anything you'd like to say, just put them down in the comments. I'll happily answer them. Like and subscribe. I think that's it for now, and I'll see you next time.